protect the rights of a homosexual, whereas you condemn the activity. I'll give you a very simple example from the scriptures. Jesus Christ and the woman caught in adultery in John chapter 8. They brought the woman before Jesus, and I tell you, one of the reasons why I would like to go to heaven is to ask Jesus whether a woman alone can commit adultery. And where were the men? I don't know. This is just for your entertainment. I like to go to heaven and ask God about that. But that aside, permit me to zero in on the fact that Jesus, we are told, said, "Let him who is without sin cast the first stone." And he bent down and started writing. Another reason why I would like to go to heaven is to find out what he was writing. We don't know. We are conjecturing. But what is also interesting is when they left, and we are told they left one by one, beginning from the oldest to the youngest, because the older you are, the more sins you have. And so the old ones like me, they went away one by one. And Jesus was left alone with the woman. And he said, "Woman, has no one condemned you?" And I think those of you who deal in law and the rest, there was no prima facie case brought against the woman because there was nobody there to answer yes. He said, "Neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more." So Jesus makes a clear distinction between what is the activity which is abominable and condemnable, and the person whose image and dignity must not in any way at all be rubbished, even in when a judgment is being pronounced on the person. You are the lawmakers, and therefore if you are going to fashion a law that will come out completely against somebody else's fundamental human rights, I think it is our parliament that will be blamed. I'd like, however, to come out and say clearly, in all cultures, because of the sacredness in which they held sex and sexual activity and sexuality, they always circumscribed it with very draconian laws. All cultures, you can go right through. All cultures have had cases where any form of aberration, sexual aberration, was punishable by death, by stoning, because of the danger that it posed to the greater good of humanity, not just of the individual. I will agree that some of the sanctions were draconian. But I like to believe that even capital punishment is only meant to deter, am I right? And that if a person should commit a crime that deserves even capital punishment, it is only the ultimate. In fact, that is another reason why the Catholic Church is now fighting against capital punishment. So I'll leave it at that.